Welcome to Final Dreadnought 4, the final stage of the game. I will be posting bonus parts of unique stages and bonus things as we go along. I just thought I'd say that now, because this isn't technically the end of this playthrough, even though it is of the main story. But of the stage itself, this is probably the most Mega Man-esque stage in the game. It's a very vertical shaft of sorts, where you have to constantly keep up the pace with invisible blocks. Very few enemies overall. It's just a lot of platforming skill and keeping your mind wary of what, things have. Also, all teleporters minus the one at the very top will teleport you back down to the bottom. Keep that in mind. Be very aware of your dragon boosting, bouncing and capability so you can get up fast. I was stuck there for a good 3 minutes my first, 5 minutes the first time I did this stage. So, I know it can be a bit of a troubling area. The next part's just your basic run down the hallway, and then we get into one of the more dangerous sections. This big laser's coming down. While its particles are not quite, solid, you will not be hurt by it, but when it, launches, you get comboed to death, practically. This is while enemies are trying to attack you, such as the lasers. And as you get higher and higher, the challenges start getting a little more difficult. You have to maneuver while this beam is threatening you the entire time. It's quite tense, actually. But overall, the stage is not that long. Being careful is, a key thing in all of these Dreadnought stages in general. I'm not sure what shield I'd advise for this section, because I usually like the fire or thunder ones myself, or, whatever the thunder one's called. I know it's one of the 5 Chinese elements, I just always forget which one. Yeah, you can't dragon boost through the beam. Although that is a nice shortcut to know if you can survive. Be very careful of this segment. Because while the lasers pass, there is a bit of a cheap shot coming up, and it is coming up right about now. You have little maneuvering room, and if you go way too far and get hit by that, you won't have much against Lord Brevon, who's coming up right now, just about. There will be a sniper trying to hit you, but if you can dragon boost past it before it shoots, then you should be good.
I have no use for forgiveness, especially from someone who puts my homeworld at risk for an oversized battery. I offer you one final chance. Leave now. So be it.
Now, like most final bosses, Lord Brevon has 3 forms, the first of which being the Battle Glacier styled ship that we fought earlier. Same strategy applies, except it has a bit more creative attacks with its lasers. You can also go onto the very top of the stage, so run around to avoid attacks. And because of this, this ship is easier because while it has a lot of damaging green goo attacks and missiles, you can just go up here and avoid them. Also takes less hits than the one in Battle Glacier. This second form is a bit of a personal, personal robot who kind of moves like Sigma in Mega Man X1 a little bit, except with a laser. Keep wary of all those spinning attacks. Also jump when he tries to do the fire and flames, it's pretty simple to avoid this form, actually. I think this is... Oh yeah, then he does his burst shot, which hurts if you're close, but pretty easy to avoid if you're not, so... That's a thing. You can usually lead his shots so you don't get hit, or just get hit by him constantly like me. Patience wins the day yet again. Because without it, you will get crushed. Here comes his final form.
Your machines won't save you from the dragon you've unleashed. I will destroy everything you throw at me. I will make you pay for what you have done.
I'd like to see you try.
Alright, Lord Brevon himself actually has a life bar at the bottom left. He will jump around, try to shoot you, he'll drop mines, he'll try to swing with his dagger. His dagger does a ton of damage. It's the most damaging attack in the game. Also, he does this combo, which is very easy to avoid usually, except for when I did this time, of course. Because, you know, when things are easy to me. Yeah, see that dagger? That put me into pinch mode. Also, he likes to murder you after you're dead. Anyways, the real gist of this fight, both of you are glass cannons. Try to avoid his attacks. Use the dragon boost to avoid his dagger. Or when you see his dagger coming, jump. He also has an attack where he, like, parries you around and flings you away. It doesn't really do damage. Also, that attack, the final one, it's easy to avoid if you go the opposite direction, but for some reason I was like, oh, I'm not going in that direction. Let's keep going and get hit every single time. But anyways, this last battle is so awesome. The music is amazing. It's so tense. It's so... it's amazing. I love this fight. Wish I could just skip to this version of the fight. But, you know... I can deal with, I think, going through the final Dreadnought 4. It's not too bad overall. And with one epic kick, we save the day. I'll see you next time after you see the credits.
She's alive! I'm sorry. You weren't yourself. It's okay. It's okay. I couldn't save it. I couldn't even stop him from getting away.
Don't beat yourself up. Brevon didn't get the stone, and his army was destroyed with his ship. Thanks to you, our mission is complete.
But at what cost? How are we going to survive without any more energy?
Lilac, you might want to look up.
It's not destroyed? It must have changed form!
Call me impressed.
An opportunity has fallen to our world. We now realize that the Kingdom Stone was never fading, but changing in ways that were transparent to us in our lust for power and prestige. The wind carries its eternal glow to the furthest reaches of our lands, and former enemies extend their hands to one another, acknowledging the error of their ways. Creatures, both mutant and metal, still ravage the landscape, and it will be some time before we can dispose of them once and for all. Perhaps most troubling of all is that Lord Brevon, the monster who threw our world into chaos, is nowhere to be found. There is still much work to be done. We are not completely out of danger, but my people and I will rest easy tonight, knowing that the bravery and sacrifice of a select few have given our world another chance.
I never got to properly thank you all for helping me.
Hey, we're buds. That's what buddies do.
Well, on behalf of the Coalition of Planets, you'll have our sincerest gratitude.
Shh, come here, you.
Thank you.
So, I guess this is it, huh?
I'm gonna miss you. Me too.
Well, who knows? I could be coming back sooner than you think. Until then, just take care of yourselves. The world needs you.
See you around, spaceman!
Goodbye, Torque. Bye, Torque.
See you soon!
Hey, you. Thanks for playing. You're the coolest.
Impossible! Impossible!
Imposter malicious software detected.
May the winds of time